It's looking like it's shaping up to be a great weekend because the Rapture's coming and it's supposed to be happening Saturday, May 21st. For those of you who do not know what the Rapture is, it is when God takes his elected people up into heaven. So that means that everybody who's been saved gets to go to heaven. Well, their bodies don't get to go, just their souls. Their bodies will be left here for the unsaved people to look at and watch rot. The interesting part about the Rapture is that God will actually raise the dead. I know what you're all thinking. Zombies, apocalypse. It all ties into one. Now, the dead that are raised, the ones who are saved, they also get to go to heaven, but the unsaved ones, they get to roam here with us. The person responsible for this prediction is a gentleman named Harold Camping. Now, this isn't his first prediction. He originally predicted that the Rapture was going to happen in 1994. When it didn't occur, he revised his prediction to be May 21st, 2011. You might be wondering why he reasoned away it not happening in 1994, and apparently it was a mathematical problem. Of course, Harold Camping is not the only one who's predicted when the Rapture will be. Sir Isaac Newton himself said that the Rapture wouldn't occur until 2060. So, according to him, we have a little bit more time left. See, even though little time remains, there is still hope out there for those of us who haven't been saved. Apparently, it doesn't take God all that long to save somebody, so there is a little window of opportunity if you don't want to perish like the rest of us, and if you want to go to heaven. So May 21st is the Judgment Day. What happens afterwards is a 5-month period of horrible torment, which all the inhabitants of Earth are going to have to endure. Death is gonna be everywhere. That is the slogan of the Rapture. Death will be everywhere. I kind of want that on a t-shirt. Now, if you do the math, 5 months after May 21st will be October 21st, which means that there's not going to be a Halloween this year. I know that's sad. Halloween for me is my most favorite time of year, and the fact that there's not going to be one this year, it breaks my heart. It really does. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering what's going to happen on October 21st. Well, the world is going to burn. Along with the entire world and universe, all of those who had sinned against God and were left behind will be likewise consumed by fire and be eternally destroyed. This doesn't really seem fair. Because what did Mars do wrong? What did Saturn do wrong? Why are they being punished? Can't he just burn Earth? Now listen up, folks. Once Jesus shuts the door on Judgment Day, there will be no more salvation possible on Earth. I'm not making this stuff up. This is out there. This is what people believe. This is on the internet. I found this in a pamphlet when I was trying to look up what the Rapture was all about. I didn't really realize that we were on a timeline here. I'm telling you, I'm not really looking forward to those 5 months of torment that we're gonna have to endure after that door's shut. Now, there are some warning signs of the impending doom that we're going to be suffering. The first one is on May 21st, around 6 p.m., New Zealand is going to be rocked with an earthquake. That earthquake is then going to travel the globe. It's going to go everywhere. That will be the beginning of our 5 months of torment. I think another sign is going to be when a bunch of people die and go to heaven and their bodies are just left here, and we have no idea why they died. That's probably going to be a clear indicator. Now, I was reading an article on the Rapture, and there was a quote by Marie Exley Sheehan, and she told the Colorado Springs Independent, "It will be the movie of all movies that we will see unfold on the screen. Independence Day times 10. Nothing like a little pop culture in with our Judgment Day, huh? Huh? Yeah. But here's the thing, my lovers, loners, and losers. I don't want you going out there unprepared. If you are going to participate in the Rapture, if you are going to be the ones going to heaven, you don't really have to worry. You can pack up your self-righteousness and have that smug smirk on your face because you're going to the big old party in the sky. Now, for the rest of the people who are going to be hanging back here on Earth with me, there are a few things that we need to get under control. Water, food, medical supplies. These are important things, but the number one thing we're going to need is weapons. Because, I'm telling you, if the dead are rising up, I'm going to be slaughtering some fools. Another thing we might want to stock up on is fire retardant stuff. If God is burning this bitch, we need to protect ourselves. That means we're gonna suit up with the proper gear, and we're gonna get a bunch of fire extinguishers, and we are going to be prepared. We only have 2 days, so I suggest we get moving on this. Also, it's probably a good idea to get a bunch of socks. Socks are important. You always need to keep your feet dry and warm and clean. This is a good plan. I'm confident. My prediction is, on Sunday there's going to be some very disappointed people. Ones who probably thought that they were going to be going up to heaven, and who will still be on earth with me. Now, I didn't gather together any fabulous finds or weird crap around my house or an Urban Dictionary find because it's the Rapture. The Rapture is coming. I don't have time for this stuff. I know I'm not going to heaven, so I've been preparing for the dead that are going to be rising up any moment, and for the 5 months of torment that we're going to be experiencing. Well, that's my vlog for this week. You guys can all rest safely knowing that I will be vlogging during the 5 months of torment, if it does happen. I will keep you updated on how the torment is going over here in Canada. Hopefully some of you are God's elected people and you party on up to heaven. For those of you who aren't, I'll see you all again next week for another edition of That Girl Tyson.
General quarters, all hands man your battle stations, all hands man your battle stations.
Alright, Pete A, this is for you. You think I say out funny? Well, people think I say button funny. So there it is, button.